Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about presenting the business. It is the biggest thing in our business. You need to present the business in order to grow, right? So it is the one thing that's going to make or break you in this business. And a lot of times new coaches are scared. New coaches are scared because they're kind of like, well, I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to see how this coaching thing pans out for me. Then I could share it. But you know what? That's the worst thing you can do. Because again, we tell people in their weight loss journey, you don't need to be a certain weight to jump into coaching. People want to see your story, your journey. Same thing with coaching. People want to see your journey when you start coaching. You need to share what coaching is doing for you, keeping you accountable and stuff like that. And people will join you in that journey. So I want to first say, in the beginning of my business, I was very, 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 very nervous to present the business. I didn't know much about it. I was never in a challenge group, so I didn't really get the whole idea. I was starting my own challenge group. I wasn't doing personal development because I really didn't feel like I had time for it. I was just trying to survive and run a challenge group. That's pretty much what I was doing. I wasn't in training at this point. But you know what? I'll tell you right now, that hurt me, okay? It hurt my growth. The whole first month I didn't present the business because I didn't really get it. I didn't really know how. I might have reached out to a couple people I thought that were into health and fitness that I thought would be great. And I was overly excited and given them all. I didn't even build a relationship or reconnect with them. I just shot out some information and never heard back from them. So as you can see, I did it the wrong way. But I also didn't have the confidence in the business. I was scared. I didn't know much about it. And I wasn't confident in myself. Because if I was confident in myself, I would be fine with just telling anyone about it and sharing it because it's such a great opportunity. So I encourage you to read and make sure you guys are doing personal development. That is something that you can't stop. That's something that is the first and foremost thing that you should do because that's going to give you the confidence to do what you need to do in this business to grow. The slight edge, that's what it's all about, is doing a little bit more, going above and beyond. And that's what is going to put you a step above and a step forward than everyone else, every other coach, So you need to flip that switch in your mind. You need to see the true potential. A lot of times what I did in the beginning, when I started, it was my second month in, I'm like, I really got to get this going. I went on YouTube and I watched success story after success story of coaches. And I'm like, you know what? These people are normal people. If they can do it, I can too. And if they can do it, so can the people in my challenge group. So can the people that I need to reach out to. So can just the average anyone. I remember Scotty Hobbs saying in one of his videos, I was that guy that you would have never asked to coach. I wasn't into health and fitness. I was, lazy. I didn't really talk to people. I was just, I hung out with my family and worked crazy hours. And I was not fit. I was not that guy that was outspoken and had a big personality. That was not me. So that's someone that you would never think of coaching. And I was like, wow, if he can do this, why am I afraid to offer it to someone? Because I'm prideful? Because I'm scared what will people think of me? And that's what it was. I was scared of what people would think about me. And I'm just going to lay it out there. That's what it was. I was scared. Oh, they're going to think I'm trying to sell them. They're going to think that I'm part of this crazy, network marketing thing. I didn't know enough to back it up. I had no clue. So I had to do my research and that's what I did. And you know what? If you keep this from people, that is just being selfish. It really is, because you don't know how this can help someone. You don't know how this can help maybe your cousin or, a family member or maybe a friend of yours or an acquaintance from high school. You don't know if they can take this and run with it and it can change their life and take them out of a hole that they're in. You don't know that. So all we're asking you to do is be selfless and share it. Share the opportunity with people. And I'm going to tell you how. So what you're going to do is when you talk to people, we talk about building relationships. That's what this is all about. So we're building a relationship. We're talking to people on Facebook and messages, usually. You know, you're sharing what you like about certain things, your hobbies, your family, about your family life, occupation. So if someone tells me that they're into health and fitness, or they are a personal trainer, or maybe that they really love working out, I'm gonna, you know, and they tell me about it, like what their favorite workouts are, and we talk about it. I'm gonna say, you know, have you ever thought about coaching? You know, you're so inspiring and you're so motivated. I would think, you know, this would be a perfect fit. Have you ever thought about coaching? That's it. You're not giving them a million, 2 paragraphs worth of information about it. You're just saying, have you ever thought about coaching? I wouldn't even put Beachbody in there. People get turned off sometimes because they have come encounter with Beachbody coaches that are super salesy and not real people. So I would just say that. And normally people come back and either say, yes, I have, and they may not know what it's all about. They say, yes, I have, but I'm in school and I'm really busy or whatever. Or they'll say, no, I've never thought of it. Tell me more, or what is it all about, or whatever. And that's when you're going to just tell them more. So what I would do from there, there's 2 things you could do, depending on the situation. Sometimes I know this girl's really busy and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to send her a webinar. Just one webinar. She could watch a short one like we have them that you guys can use. And I'll say, great, you know, would you like to learn more? I'd love to share what coaching is all about. And then sometimes I'll add a little bit in there, like it's totally, you know, it's totally been a blessing for me and my family. It's so awesome to wake up every morning loving what you do. Something like that, simple. And they'll say, yes, I'd love to learn more. Great. I would love to send you a video. When would you be able to watch it? Would you be able to watch it by the end of the week? Something like that. You know, and usually they'll come back and say, yeah, I love to watch it. I could watch it by the end of the week. Great. You know, at that point, I would say, I'm going to check in with you on Monday, and I'd give a day or the beginning of next week. And here it is. Enjoy. Have a great weekend. That's how simple it is. And it is that simple. It's not, you don't need to know everything about the business. You just have to have faith, and you have to be confident. And the personal development helps you get that. And so is watching people's testimonies about coaching. So go on YouTube and do that. That's one way. You can do a webinar, send them a webinar, or you can direct them to our website. And that's a way that they can get all of the information that they would in a sneak peek group. So a sneak peek group would be, the website would be more information. Like we would have stories in there, information about what coaching is all about. We would have like how it's helped us financially and like our income growth, and there's some pictures on there. So it's like the whole 9 yards about it, everything about it. If they want more information, even after the webinar, you could send them here. So they would just go to the website. There would be a little button that says sneak peek, and they'd click on it and they can go through that at their own time. They could go through it all in one day. They could go through it week for the week. And you have to just make sure that you have a follow-up time to talk to them, a follow-up day. Because you don't want to be going and following up with them and like chasing them because you never found out when they would be done with it or when they would actually go through it. And don't ever leave it in their hands. Say, oh, contact me when you're done. Because a lot of times things get in the way. They might be busy, or you know, they're not going to reach out. The ones that are going to reach out and contact you are the ones that are ready. Like they're like game on. So a lot of times people need that day. Okay, I have to watch these by the certain day. It's a deadline. We all need deadlines, or, you know, we tend to procrastinate. So that's about bringing it up in conversation. Another thing that is really great is to post about your coaching journey. We definitely want you to post, I would say monthly, about joining me, maybe for a coaching internship, that type of thing. You see Mike and I post about that, and you guys can definitely take what you want from ours, make it your own. But say, join me in our new coaching internship, something like that. You know, coaching has done this, this, and this for me. If you're looking for something that will fill that void, that will give you purpose, that will, if you really like to help others, this can be it for you. So, you know, just message me like that. And the wording, we have posts up and you guys can grab that. But, and we'll have examples in the file section. But that's another thing. You also have to post about what coaching has done for you, your journey on, not just about your challenge groups, not just about your inspiration quotes or your recipes, but posting about things on Facebook like the freedom that coaching may give you, or even talking about your coach. Like, my coach just found out she was able to pay, you know, her medical bill with Beachbody, or I just was able to pay my car bill with Beachbody. It is not boasting. You are sharing an opportunity. People like real life examples. So if they see that, they're going to be like, wait, what the heck is she doing? She's on Facebook all day. I want to know more. And those are the things that will have people reach out to you. It's not like I'm throwing this in your face to say, ha ha ha. It's here, look at what this has done for me. And if you do it in the right way, people are going to come to you and say, I want that. I want to be a part of this. You are so positive and happy, and I want that. I want to know what you're doing. And that's your journey. You know, you're on that coaching journey. People are going, so make sure you're posting about those little things, not all the time, but you want to be posting about it regularly, you know, like, and not all just about your challengers. So the coaching opportunity maybe has kept you accountable. That's a huge thing. If it wasn't for coaching, I would have probably put this weight back on, but I'm held accountable by my awesome team. Something, you know, just simple. And then the final way is your challengers. Our whole ultimate goal is to have our challengers join us as coaches and go out there and do the same thing that you have done to help them. So you're having more people like you helping others live their best life. You know, health is such an important thing, and you can't do it all yourself. You can't help the world. So that's why we want our challengers to convert into coaches. So anyone that's on Shakeology, honestly, should become a coach. And there's different ways of asking them. So a lot of times if I see a go-getter in my challenge groups, a couple of them, if I see people posting recipes, encouraging others, I will just reach out to them often during the challenge group and say, you know, you're so encouraging, you're so inspiring. And then, you know, there'll be a time I'll be like, hey, why don't you coach with me? Or have you ever thought about coaching? The same way I would present in a normal conversation. And, you know, and they'll tell me, I thought about it, but I can't do what you do. Or I thought about it, but I don't have time to be on Facebook like you do. Or I thought about it, but I don't know if I can do that. I'm not at my goal weight. Oh, you guys probably have all felt those ways. It's not about doing what we do. It's about doing it in their own way and in telling their own story. So that's, and after that, you would obviously put them in the sneak peek, direct them to the website, or you would direct them to a webinar. Same thing. And then, and you could always say, hey, you know, and a lot of times I'm keeping up with my challengers saying, you know, how do you like your Shakeology? At 3-week mark, I say, how do you like your Shakeology? I know we talked about different recipes, maybe because I probably contacted them before that about it. Are you finding one you loved? Or what, you know, tell me about it. Something like that. Really short, sweet. And if they really like it, I will say, well, you should just, even the ones that aren't that active in the group, I will say, well, why don't you join as a coach or a preferred customer, and you would get your Shakeology for 25% off, you know? Or I send them a chart, and I will have a chart where we have our pictures that you can use, and it tells you the difference between your coach Shakeology price and a customer. So that really helps them see the difference. And then all our future products, 25% off. So that's it. That's all there is to it. I think we think that it's harder than it is. And as a new coach, we don't have the confidence yet. But I want you guys to understand that if you don't start presenting the business now, you're going to move backwards and not forwards. So you know, Micah moved pretty quickly in the beginning. She went diamond in like 30 days or something. And it took me like 60 something, because that second month I finally got it. I finally got like, okay, I need to start adding coaches. I need to build my team and stop being afraid because I'm too afraid of what people think of me. It's ridiculous. So, you know, if you get that, if you guys change your mindset now and don't have to wait, because that's what a lot of coaches do. They wait until they have the confidence and then they go out 6 months later. Don't do it. Start now. Start now, sharing this awesome business with everyone. If you don't necessarily believe in it, then you need to change your mindset. You need to go watch those testimonies. They will cause you to cry. They will cause you to be so excited about this business. Take a couple hours and just do it. It will help you so much. And get that mind right with personal development. And you'll be able to present the business to anyone. Anyone on social media, anyone on the street, your mailman, anyone. I am serious 100%. I want everyone on this train with me. And Micah feels exactly the same way. That's why we're just so excited about this. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Enough rambling. I hope you guys took notes and have a great day.